Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your September 2017 general monthly readings. Welcome to my channel, welcome to your readings. As always, please remember that these are general, so they're going to apply to some. They're not going to apply to others, or not completely, not in the same way. Be sure to watch your moon and rising sign readings for additional insight. And just keep an open mind, take away the messages that do make sense. What does resonate with you is for you. If you're interested in private readings, the links to my website are in the description box below. We're running special price readings, a few different special price readings, so if you're interested in that, it's in the link below as well. Just a quick announcement, I will be on holiday between the 13th to the 20th of September. You can still order readings as usual. I'm just going to have to get into them as soon as I get back. But just to let you know that I will be away during that time. So we're going to do a little bit of a different format for this month. I hope that everyone enjoys it. We will be using 3 different decks. This is the Albino Weight Tarot deck, the Morgan Greer Tarot deck, and the Dreamer's Way Tarot deck for the reading. So hope you enjoy your readings. Hope you have a wonderful month. Thank you for your support, and we're just gonna get into it. Okay, so have a great month ahead. I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care. Hi Gemini, and welcome to your reading for September 2017. So we're going to start by looking at the overall energies for you for the month. Overall energies, and these may impact any areas of your life. So we have the Emperor that flew out. So you may be dealing with an Aries in particular, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or just lots of fire sign energy. The 9 of Wands, so again fire sign energy. The 7 of Swords, Devil card, and the 5 of Swords. Okay. At the bottom of the deck we have the 5 of Pentacles. So with the 5 of Pentacles, you may be leaving someone out in the cold, or you feel like someone's abandoning you, or you feel like someone's turning their back on you. You may be dealing with someone who's very controlling, very headstrong is what I'm getting, so very stubborn, okay? My way or the highway type of individual. And so that leaves you feeling left out and feeling like a victim and feeling like you don't get a say in what's going on. You may have people coming to you and saying that you are very stubborn and are behaving like a bully, okay? So just be aware of that. You may come off as very headstrong, very stubborn, very my way or the highway, okay? Going from extremes, from one extreme to the other, okay? It's like, okay, so which is it? Is it this way or is it that way? Kind of short fuse. And people may be looking at you and seeing you in that way, or you're dealing with someone who is that way. For others, you may be dealing with some sort of a financial loss. You're aware of it, you see it happening. It may be a situation where you're dealing with an impossible boss. You're doing all the work for this boss, but they're taking the credit for the work, or they're not paying you appropriately for the work that you're doing. There may be a falling out with someone over that because they're taking credit for your work, or they're not treating you the way you deserve to be treated. There may be a falling out. The 5 of Swords sees you, I feel that this is it, okay? Final, last straw, and you just go off on this person. Be mindful of that, okay? Especially if it's in a work situation, it may cost you a job. It's best to address the issue with diplomacy, if possible, and if not, just go to the authorities, like human resources or the legal department or anything like that, okay? Try to, whoever pushes your buttons, try to steer clear from them this month for as much as possible, because I feel like there may be an episode where you say something that you're gonna regret, or you say something that you're gonna try to take back, but it's gonna be kind of too late, okay? So just be mindful of that, because you do have the 9 of Wands here, so maybe a fire sign or whoever this is that you're dealing with acting like a victim okay, and even trying to retaliate, okay? So just be mindful of that. That's just one scenario. For those of you, I feel that you may be dealing with someone giving you an ultimatum during this time, and actually you're thinking, you know what, I don't want this, I don't need this, I'm taking off, that's it, I'm done. There's definitely changes happening. For some, I feel like you're going from working for someone else to working for yourself, or accepting a situation in your work situation. Going from that, from just taking it for what it is, even though you don't like it, okay, going either to the authorities and taking action, or, and you know, the authorities are HR, human resources, or actual authorities if this is involving a theft situation for some of you, okay? And you're leaving. I feel like you're reaching your final straw with something, with the Five of Pentacles, and it's like, I don't care what I'm losing, I don't care what I'm giving up right now, I just need to stay healthy. I need to keep my health, I need to keep my mental health, I need to stay physically healthy. This work is not worth me just killing myself over, okay? So I feel like you're going to be making some changes, whether it's with work or your romantic situation, your love life, or if this is dealing with family, okay? I do feel like you're backing away from something. You're walking away from something. It could see someone else feeling very hurt even though they pushed you to do this. You just have to do what's right for you, okay? At the end of the day, you just have to do what's right for you. I also feel like someone may try to tempt you, either with more money or tempt you with making some big promises to you. And just be mindful of that, okay? If they were going to do what they said they were going to do, they would have done it by now. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to look at one more card for, and this is your work, okay? So career, finances, studies, your personal projects, which can include your business, okay? Okay, one card, another card flew out. So we have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and then some more major arcanas. The Temperance card, so you've been in a waiting game or dealing with Sagittarius. The Justice card, unfair situations. The Eight of Wands, the World card, the Six of Swords, and the Judgment card. So for some of you, you're definitely walking away from a job. Absolutely, okay, you're definitely walking away from a job. With the World card, the Six of Swords, and the Justice and the Judgment card, you're walking away from a situation where it's just been waiting game. Big promises were made, but someone then was holding out on actually fulfilling those promises. They were taking too long to actually get anything done. Or when you, every time you asked, they just kept reiterating the promise, but not really doing anything about it. Promise for a raise, promise for a job, promise for a better job, promise for getting you involved in better projects, promise for helping you with anything financially. It just has not happened. It just has not happened. It's just been a waiting game, okay, with the Temperance card here. And you've had to do what you could to just get through it, okay, to make ends meet. The Justice card sees you cutting ties, okay, severing ties with someone, or taking them to court, or again going to the authorities. There may be anger involved, so again, just be mindful of where you are, who you're talking to, and the words that you're using, because they may kind of come back and bite you in the behind if you're not careful, okay? So just be diplomatic, or remove yourself from the situation altogether. The World card with the Six of Swords and the Judgment card, these came out together. You're walking away from something that it was over a long time ago, you know, or you got as much as you could out of it a long time ago. It's as far as it's going to go. And you're coming to the realization of that and freeing yourself from that situation, okay? For those of you, this is about good news about financial settlements. coming through. It may have been delayed information or delayed communication, but it's finally coming through now. Okay, this is money coming to you, rewards or recognition that has been a long time coming. It may have been involving a health situation where you sued someone because of either their actions affected your health or malpractice, or someone who was neglectful, someone who didn't do a good job when it comes to your health and well-being. Okay, I feel like there may have been a court case with that, and it's finally being resolved. Okay, it's finally being resolved. Also clearing your name. Okay, your name will be cleared in whichever way that applies. Your name will be cleared and you'll be free to move on. For those of you, you're spending your money on a move, and this is the contract coming through. You've been working on it for a long time. It's been a big investment of time, energy, and effort. You've had to jump through hoops, but it's finally happening. It's finally coming to fruition, and you're moving on. Okay, and this could also be you're moving and getting a divorce, or you're getting a divorce and that's why you're moving, but you're kind of walking away from a situation that has been very binding, very restrictive, lots of conflict, dealing with someone who's very vicious, very malicious, spiteful. Okay, and you're done. You're walking away. You have the Six of Swords after the Five of Swords. You're walking away. And again, this is coming forward attached to your financial situation. We're going to look at your love life separately in a minute. This is also about if you're looking for a job, if you have been looking for a job and it's been a long time, this is it. This is the month where you're getting it, okay? It could come around the first week of the month, or the 8th, or the 18th, or the 20th of the month. But it's coming. You get the news. You got a new job. For those of you, this could be a new career altogether because you have these major arcanas here. So you could be just changing your career altogether and you're getting a job in that new career sector, and things just start to move forward from there. You could be moving for a job, or you could be taking a job that involves travel or online work with the Eight of Wands and the World card as well. Freeing yourself from a debt also comes up here. So either that means, for some of it's coming up as clearing your name. For others, it's coming up as paying off a debt. They've had to be very careful of your budget because of that debt. Debt, and I almost said death. So maybe this is a debt to do with someone's passing that happened a while ago, a long time ago. And you're finally paying off whatever that was, a loan, a debt, whatever it was, okay? So you're freeing yourself from a difficult financial burden. So that's really, really good, okay? And if you are at a point where you decide, you know what, I quit, I don't even care anymore, you're doing what's right for you, apply right away with the Eight of Wands. Start applying for jobs right away, because you're going to get one before the end of the month, okay? It's going to be that quick. If this is happening in the beginning of the month for you, you're going to get one by the end of the month. If this is happening at any point in the month, okay, the message is just start applying. Just hit the ground running, start applying, talk to people. You'll be going on interviews before you know it, okay, and getting this new job that revamps, refreshes your career sector, your financial sector, and your health and well-being as well. You've been dealing with a lot of stress here. So just, if you feel like you need to walk away from someplace, just do it. Don't even think about it, okay? Because you have been thinking about it. You've been going back and forth a lot. There's a lot of inner conflict that's been going on. And in the end, you come to the conclusion that, you know what, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Okay, so now let's look at your love life. So love life for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Love life for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising in September 2017. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So there's definitely something coming to an end, potentially because of a betrayal, experiencing a betrayal, but also just feeling drained and exhausted, and you need a change. You're giving yourself that new start, okay, that fresh start. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, Four of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, again, and the Eight of Swords, with the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, this is about feeling like your hands are tied because of someone you live with. Feeling like you can't move, or you can't move away, but you're very tired, you're exhausted of having to deal with that person. Maybe fire sign energy here, or earth sign energy as well. So fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For those of you, you may be experiencing a betrayal because you're interested in someone who's already married, or you're interested in someone who's already coupled up. Okay, they already have a partner, and you find that out. There is an element here with the Eight of Swords of not seeing things clearly on the one hand, and on the other hand, it's about wanting to just walk away, wanting to just break free, because where you are is just too much. It's too draining. It takes too big of a toll on you. Okay? And it may be around an earth sign. Let me just pull another card. What is this Eight of Swords about? Ace of Swords. So there's a message to look for clarity, to speak the truth or ask for the truth here for you, okay? Because I do feel that for some of you, you're very burdened. You feel betrayed, you feel stuck, you feel like a victim. But you're not seeing the truth of that situation. So either you're not a victim, but you see yourself as one, or because you're so exhausted, you're just not seeing things clearly. In terms of someone who may try to get your attention, or may try to get to know you. You may be very, very guarded with the Nine of Wands, and a little bit paranoid with the Nine of Wands as well, because of a past betrayal, and it's like, I don't want this to happen again. The Ace of Swords is asking you to ground yourself, okay, with these two. Ground yourself, get some stability, stop overthinking things as much as possible, and just ask for the information. Whatever it is that you're imagining, or whatever it is that you have questions about, just ask for the information, okay? For those of you, this is about the Ten of Swords, the Four of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. You're definitely dealing with a breakup or a separation or a divorce, okay? And if you are dealing with that, you are freeing yourself from that, okay? And trust yourself that you're doing the right thing. You only can do what's best for you, okay, in this situation. It's been a long time coming. It's been very, very challenging. And as soon as you do it, you feel a lot better. And that's how you know that that's the right thing for you to do. And this is also about a financial or a legal win. So if this is about a divorce settlement, or anything to do with property or assets, custody agreements or anything like that, it's coming through. It's a victory card. So you're free to move on finally. For others of you, I do feel that a past situation with the Ten of Swords, a past betrayal, may be affecting how you see things about a new person. And you've got Earth sign here very strongly. And the message is, with the Ace of Swords, get clarity. Get clarity. Also, be careful of who you trust, because I feel like a lot of people are telling you a lot of different things, and it's very confusing. Adds to the confusion, and it just makes you feel like, you know what, I just can see the same thing happening all over again, so I just want to walk away. You have to do what's right for you. If that's what you feel in your heart that you need to do, go ahead and do it, okay? Don't even think about it. But if you're not sure, and if it may turn into a regret further on, like, oh, I wish I would have asked, then it's all about having a clear conversation, honest conversation, and taking, receiving the answers, okay? Taking it for what it is, and then at least you know, okay? But try to get clarity. It's very important that you get clarity before you decide anything about your love life situation. Because you can have a fresh start, you can have a new beginning, but there's a lot of energy and pain that has not been processed yet or released, and it's clouding your judgment for some of you. For others, you're freeing yourself from that pain and suffering. For others, I feel that things are moving forward with a love interest or a love partner, maybe even recovering after some sort of a disappointment or betrayal or argument in the relationship, but you're still very hurt and can be a little paranoid or very, very guarded, and that may damage the relationship. So again, just have a clarifying conversation, discuss whatever you're confused about, and whatever feels like, you know what, it's too much and it's just not worth it, then you have to do what's right for you. And if cutting ties and walking away is best, then do that, okay? But be clear on what you want and why before you take action, okay? So there you have it. That's your reading. I hope that it makes sense to you and that it helps if you're dealing with these energies. Let me know how the messages apply to you, if they do, and how things are playing out for you. But thank you for your support. Have a great month, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.